This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021, and this is a stock market update for our trades for the day. Another pullback today, and we talked about this in the video that this actually since last week that this was probably going to happen, and today we had another pullback here. So let's look at what the market and see what's going on and what we need to be concerned about. So if you look at here, we can see that the Dow Jones closed down 0.66%, NASDAQ down 1.66%, S&P 500 down 0.82%. So a little bit larger than what we had yesterday. And you can see from the heat map that, it's mixed overall. Our FANGs were definitely down, but Tesla just a nice rally here. So love that. Boy, you could just trade this one stock the whole day long. And I'll show you on the charts why I say that. China, you can see that BABA was up as well, so it was nice and healthy, but overall, the rest of the market was pretty mixed or down. So, does that continue tomorrow? It's very likely or very possible that it could, and we'll show that as we get through these charts and analysis of what's going on in the market and what we're seeing. Looking at the scanner, though, RNXT was one of the top ones that hit here as well. A couple others on here as well, but not as much on the growth. And, Tesla for me, was a good day, my best day. So let's get into it. So here is the RNXT. See here, he had a nice pop from $5 up to $12.51 as a high. It pulled back down to the 20 here on at 8.76 here on a support line and rallied back up to $11 a share. And now we're back down here just below the 50. So this might have been just a one-day trade looking at the price action and kind of where we ended for the day. So we'll look at it for tomorrow. If not, it'll come off our list. SOPA was another one. You can see here that, we were down here around $15 here yesterday, and we had a nice rally up through this morning to a high of 77.34. Nuts. It's crazy run. So then it pulled back down here and just kind of, fell off the rest of the day. I know some people even shorted this. I think some people shorted this and bought some shorts for it, but I could not short this one. So, but yeah, crazy movement here. We're down here around 44. So definitely a retracement of, 50% or close to it. So we'll see if this rallies again. It might be a one-day thing too. So got to keep an eye on it. EVGO, it's been a multi-day starting last week and into this week. You can see a big old huge pop here. So we talked about this yesterday, that we had this pop to 1776 and a nice pullback, and that more likely we could possibly rally back up there. And that's exactly what's happened. It pulled down to 1403 and a rally back to 1727. So not quite as big, but you can see we had this trend line, and we touched that trend line right here. And we touched that today in the morning, and then we kind of pull back down here, and we got a little bit of curl up here, luckily closing above the 50, as you see that we did yesterday as well. So we'll see if that can hold, see if we get another rally out of this EVGO before it kind of mellows out. But another multi-day trade here. RIVN was an IPO that just went live. So looking at this one to see what it was going to do, you can see here that it pulled down low of 95.20. The IPO was supposed to come out at like $76 is what it was priced at. You can see it hit a high of 119, so it rallied up pretty good. Pulled back and then rallied back up to 106 right now. So we'll see, this could potentially run up again. 119.46 would be the high to break out for new highs. Or if it breaks below 95.20, we don't know where it's going to go. So just be careful out there if you are trading this one. I'm just kind of observing. I didn't like the gaps on it. Also didn't like the price action coming down because I didn't know exactly where it was going to go. So keeping an eye on it though and watching it. Looking today, so we had Fiverr, we had SoFi, Wish, Affirm, Open Door, and Beyond Meat. Tried to see if I could scalp some of these or get some part of this. Affirm is the only one I was able to. And you see here, let me turn off the after hours. You can just see the regular hours. Actually, let me do the extended so you can see the jump here. So here's the jump. So 132.36 to 176. So huge jump here in the stock. So if you caught any piece of this, you were loving life. We're kind of flat here looking for what this is going to do tomorrow. couple of stocks, that in the as far as earnings that got us here. UPST was one of them that I talked about in my video that got me on the wrong side of this. So just be careful on those, because UPST, I thought maybe it would bounce. It did bounce, and then it just dropped right off again. So just trying to stay away from that one. That one is a dangerous stock. It's on my list of stocks never to trade, just because of the volatility and the size of gap with it. And maybe I'll trade it someday again, but I'm staying away from that beast for now. Tesla. So Tesla, we've had quite the excitement in the run, clear up to 1243, and then we had this pullback here yesterday, dropped off here from around 1200 down here to just around above 1000. Today we rallied up to 178, pulled back down to 1012, and then right back up to 1067. So between yesterday and today, if you caught any of this drop here, you got to be loving life. You got this bounce in the morning, so you could have rode this back up. You had to pull back again down to the lows. Got to love that. And now pull back up again. So, this Tesla, used to just give me like $10 a day, and now it's giving me $30, $40 a day to trade. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But loving it. This was my best trade of the day. So I'll just hope it keeps it up. I'll take advantage of it. Nvidia also nice. It's been rallying up here. You see this huge pullback today. So we're below the 5 right now, and just into this breakup candle that we talked about. You can see how we got the lines here. So if it's going to retrace to the bottom of that, maybe down even to our trend line. It is still extended up there, but it hit the support line here. So we'll see. But Nvidia, it has got a nice run and a nice little pullback today. KLEC, this is another one we said it was overextended and probably had a pullback. It did, just down to our support line here. So it's very likely that this could come down, bounce off of here, and rally to new highs. But if it doesn't hold that, if it does break this line, then look for a short opportunity as it comes down here. And the 20s clear down here at 376. So quite a bit of room for this support line here. So just be careful out there if you're trading that stock. AVGO, again, we talked about it being overextended. You can see this is now the second day coming back down. It landed on the support line here. So we'll see if it holds on that candle here and breaks back up. If it drops through, then we got support down here at 535. So let's look at the overall stocks that we track on a regular basis. So as far as the bonds rocketed up here, 1.57. So got to just keep on this. If this gets elevated up here, 1.7. Now we got some concerns going on with the market. So we just got to be careful there. Also, the VIX spiked up to 20. Today, we talked about, anything over 18, especially towards that 20 is going to be dangerous for a pullback. This stayed high, at the end of the day, it didn't pull all the way back down here. So does this spike up and give us another day? It's likely, but not guaranteed, but it's likely tomorrow. So just be careful on there. SPY, you can see here, I added this trend line here on the 50 up here, because you can see here that, it touched on the 50 several times in the history. See here that we're right above that trend line right here. So about, 460 level is where we'd want to see support and it bounce off of. If it breaks any lower than that, you got this 20 down here at 458. If it gets below that, watch out. So just be real careful out there if it gets below that line here. But I put this line in here just so that you could see, that it has been good support in the past, and we're coming down into it again, possibly as early tomorrow, before possibly bouncing up here to go back high through this channel like we did before. You see we're in this channel for a very long time, and then we had this breakdown just recently, and then we're back in that channel again. So hopefully we'll hold that channel and continue to rally on to new highs till the end of the year. Triple Qs, pull back. Again, we got this 50 channel up here, added this line in here so you can see we're right on that, bounced below it and then kind of settled right on it. So we'll see if this can bounce off here and rally off of this spot here, or if it's going to break down and go towards the 20 here at 384, or possibly the 50 down here at 376. So we'll be watching that one. Semiconductors pull way back. So way gap down, 292.80 below our support line. right into this this breakup candle right here. So do we trace down this whole breakup candle? It's possible, but hopefully we find support there along the way somewhere. But definitely a nice gapper here. So IWM pulled back down as well, down to the 10, down into this breakup candle here as well. Got a long channel here, so we'll see if it can hold and bounce off there. But we're about almost halfway through that that channel there. Dow Jones, DIA, you see the pullback here as well. So everything's like everything we talked about at the end of last week, and Monday, Tuesday is all coming about. So hopefully you were prepared for what you're seeing in the market right now. Financials are flat above the 20, so that's good. Gold rallied up. It spiked that 1868, found resistance there, pulled back down here, back down to this fib, and then now it broke that, and now it's down here in this 1844 range. So hopefully we can stay above 1830. If we can, we continue to rally up here, but you can see that it tried to make an attempt yesterday, and it just kind of couldn't make it. It still had this nice rally up here, and so we'll see if it can gain some momentum to break through. Silver tried to break up through, hit this our fib line here at 25, failed, came back right back into this area here of support, right above the 200 here. So it's holding above the 200. As long as we can hold that, we can possibly try to rally back up again. For Bitcoin, we talked about being flat and a little bit of a pullback. We pull back almost down to the bottom of this breakup candle. So we'll see if we can get some support down here somewhere and rally back up here. But first couple attempts to break out here, we failed. So gonna have to get some momentum to get going again. Ethereum, same thing, got a pull back here from the highs. Seeing if we can get some support here and rally back up. XRP, again, pull back here. Try to rally back up. Now we're just kind of sitting flat. So we'll see what the cryptos can do. But right now, they're just showing a little bit of resting time after trying to break through new highs. So just be careful out there if you're trading them. Have your stop ideas in mind, so you know where you're going to stop out of these. But again, a lot of these, like even Shiba, just was waiting for the right levels to pop back in. So just waiting to see what happens with these. So be careful out there tomorrow, especially if you're not shorting. It's okay just to sit on the sidelines and watch with your money. Wait for the opportunities. We should have, once we get through this pullback here, we should start to rally again. At least that's the, the current sentiment is that we're going to rally again until the end of the year. So just be prepared and prepare to buy those dips. And in the meantime, be careful out there, and everybody have a great night, and we'll talk again tomorrow night.